So right now, I'm going to give you a little introduction to what this planner is, what it can do, but first, let me kind of tell you my story on why I created the Live Rich Planner. As a committed business owner and single mom to my son James, I had to ask myself, there had to be something out there that would allow me to organize and plan my days that wouldn't leave me feeling defeated. So I created the Live Rich Planner. Now, for many years, I used the bullet journal. In fact, it's my favorite way to plan and organize my life. What I don't like about bullet journaling is the time commitment. Every single spread, you have to make your own, draw your own, create your own, and I just did not have the time to do it. So I wanted to create a planner that gave me the same familiarity as an appointment calendar, but allowed it to make it my own and unique. Because just like your budget, your planner is personal. No one else's life is like yours. So I created the Live Rich Planner in a way that you could be creative, add your own touches and elements that truly make it unique to your life, and you can have a little fun as well. This is a tool I wish I had when I felt lost, unorganized, and overwhelmed with life. The Live Rich Planner was designed for busy people who crave creativity. So the Live Rich Planner is completely undated, which means you can use it anytime and for the full 12 months. To make sure that your OCD, I know me, I like to have everything organized in a way that makes sense for me. So for example, if you start using this planner in April, you're gonna want your first tab to start in April. Right now, the planner is designed and created with January through December. Each planner is gonna come with these little tab stickers that's gonna allow you to customize your tabs based on the month that you start using it. So that's the first thing that you are gonna wanna address when you get your planner, is getting your tabs organized in a way that makes sense to the month that you start using it. So when you first open your planner, you're gonna wanna fill out this first section. If in case it's lost, they can contact you and return your planner. Read a little bit on why I created this planner, my story, as well as all the different benefits that you can get from the planner. I loved and wanted to create a layout and how to use page. This spread is going to tell you everything that's included in every single month of the Live Rich Planner. You have your monthly calendar, your personal monthly finance spread, your weekly view for appointment scheduling or block scheduling, and a personal planning spread as well. You're also going to have 4 years for quick reference for future dates or events or holidays. Next, we're going to talk about the full monthly calendar spread. You have your monthly goals, the people you want to see, your monthly wins, projects that can be ordered in priority. The Let's Get Creative area is for anything that you really want it to be, whether it be your doodling or drawing, or maybe you need to add some more to-do lists in this area. Like I had mentioned, this planner is completely undated, so you're going to put the month and the year at the top, as well as you have an area for personal and work focus. That's the first step, is you want to go ahead and label all of your dates on this calendar. This is what it looks like and how I use mine. So this is talking about back in June when I went to Texas with some girlfriends. I like to color code all of my different planner months and to-do lists. So for instance, on my planner, on my monthly calendar view, I have little keys for all the different highlighter colors that I use. So my events are gonna be in yellow, my appointments are in this really light blue color. I also have James's things separated from my events and holidays and appointments. So that makes it really easy. Using the highlighter method on your calendar lets you quickly see what you have going on for different people in your life. So this is what the monthly calendar spread looks like. Next, we're gonna be talking about the monthly personal finance spread. This is a monthly spread and view of your finances. The number one question I get is, what is the difference between the Budget by Paycheck workbook and the Live Rich Planner, especially since there is a finance spread in the Live Rich Planner? The biggest difference is the Budget by Paycheck workbook is just that. It's a workbook. It includes worksheets that guide you along the step-by-step process that you need to create a realistic budget. The Live Rich Planner finance spread is monthly, whereas the Budget by Paycheck workbook is by paycheck. But the reason I wanted to include a personal monthly finance spread in the planner is because there are certain things that I like to track monthly when it comes to my finances. Because I look at my planner every single day, things like my daily spending, what automatic bills I have coming out, those reoccurring bills that happen month to month, the income that I have coming in, as well as different savings goals, debt goals, or things that I like to tell myself, maybe I'm doing a new savings challenge. Those are the types of things that I like to document in my planner. That's what the personal finance spread in the Live Rich Planner is all about. So with the personal finance spread, it's undated, so you're always going to want to put the month and a year that you're talking about, your why word. This is something that is so critical to your budgeting journey. Your why word establishes your purpose. Why are you on your financial journey? That should be in front of your face at all times. Your financial goals. Maybe pick 2 or 3 big financial goals that you're working on, get them down in your planner. Maybe you're doing a savings challenge. Areas you possibly want to cut spending, as well as your monthly income. Now, with your monthly expenses, for me, I like to write down only my reoccurring monthly bills. Now, keep in mind, this does not include my variable spending from my cash envelopes. It's the things that happen every single month, the things that you want to make sure that you're paying on time. There's an area to write down the expense, the due date, the budgeted amount, your actual amount, the difference, whether or not it's automatically pulled from your account like on auto payment, and when it has been paid. This is a great quick reference to make sure that you are on top of your bill due dates. Down here is a monthly overview, your income versus your expenses. Up here at the top is your daily spending calendar. Now, let me show you very quickly what this looks like in blank form, because I want you to see what this looks like not filled out. So this is a daily spending calendar. It is blank and undated, so you can use this for a couple of different things, for anything. But how I use mine is I use mine to track my cash daily spending versus my no spend days. So on my daily spending calendar, everything that you see in purple is no spend. And then I like to track, have you ever just wondered how much did I spend every day last week out of my cash envelopes? Or you ever ask yourself like, I wonder how much I spent out of my food envelope last week, every single day. These are little things that maybe you're just curious about. Maybe you're wanting to analyze and break down into more detail some of your spending to create a new savings goal for yourself. Maybe you want to decrease a specific category in your budget. Use a daily spending calendar to get you there. The monthly debt progress. This is something else that I want to show you with it not filled out, because I have a feeling I'm going to get some questions on this. The monthly debt progress, it has these squares, and you might be asking, well, how do I track my progress with just these squares? You can write your beginning balance. Each one of these squares should represent a dollar amount. So in my example, each one of these boxes represents $20. Every single time I pay off $20 worth of my debt, I color in a square. This is a great visual way to know and see your progress along the way. You know, some of those times it's like we make small payments towards our debt and it feels like we're not making any progress at all. But you are. This is a great visual way to see that. These boxes can be any amount that you want. And if you're like me and you make large debt payments every single month, maybe your boxes will be worth more of a larger value, but it can be completely customized. Your ending balance is written down right here. Now keep in mind, when you're paying off debt, and you're probably wondering, do I include the interest rate in my debt payoff amount? Your ending balance is going to be after interest and your payment is already made. In the monthly debt area, I like to write down how much my debt decreased over that month. And these are your savings goals. So you're going to write down what goal you're saving for, when you would like the money saved by, your monthly spending. So monthly spending, what does that mean? It's your goal on how much you want to save every single month. Your goal total, how much you actually saved throughout the month, and your new current goal balance. Next, down here at the bottom, always think about how you can improve your finances for next month. Is there a certain category that you feel like you're overspending? Is there a new goal that you feel like you should implement in your financial plan? That can be written down here at the bottom. So this is what your weekly view is going to look like when you first get your Live Rich planner. It's blank. It has half-hour time slots starting from 6 a.m. all the way to 10:30. Now, block scheduling is kind of something that I implemented when I became a full-time business owner and started working for my business full-time. I was now in charge of my own schedule, and that's actually a really hard transition to do. So I implemented block scheduling, blocking out specific times during the day for certain things. I block out my dinners, I block out my lunches, I block out my runs every single evenings, as well as different events, appointments, and holidays that I have going on for the week. Up at the top, you'll notice everything is undated, so you're gonna wanna write the day of that week inside the little boxes at the top. Along the very top is today's mindset. Now, I don't know if you do this, but I do. Every single day I wake up and I tell myself, what am I going to work on today? Is it patience? Is it grace? Is it forgiveness? A lot of times I wake up and it's patience. I work on patience a lot. And luckily my 6-year-old son has taught me a lot about patience, but it's still something that I struggle with. I'm the type of person, like, I want things done and I want it done right now. I'm working on it. So today's mindset, if you were like me, you get up in the morning, there's something, a mindset that you want to work on, write that at the top. You also have your meal plan. Quick reference on your weekly view, what you have going on every single day. Having that meal plan in place is really crucial. I like seeing it when I'm looking at my appointments. Then you also have your workout. I get a lot of questions on what my workouts look like throughout the week, so I'm a long distance runner. 99.9% of the time, you're gonna find me out on the road running. However, because I'm training for my first marathon, I have now implemented CrossFit into my schedule. I like to know which days I'm planning for CrossFit and which days I'm planning on running. Maybe you want to track, and you're a heavy weight lifter. You want to track arm workouts versus leg workouts versus core. That's what you're going to write up at the top in your today's workouts. This is what and how I use my weekly view. I still have the highlighter method going on. As you can see, I have my highlighter key over here, what represents what color for each category that I'm talking about. So I have travel, work, appointments, workout, daily, and sports. Each one of those things is a different color on my week view. It makes it actually very easy to quickly glance at your calendar and see what you have going on. I also have notes going on, important things that I need to do for this week. That's what I use my weekly notes. Like I said, up here, your mindset meal plan, and then as you can see, run, one day CrossFit there. Like I said, I block things out. So, for instance, on Thursday, 7 to 8:30 is me and my son's time to do breakfast, get ready for school. Now, of course, that changes slightly during summer. I still like to keep them kind of on the same schedule on summer, so it's easy to transition into the back to school schedule, but I block out certain times. This makes it very easy, especially as a business owner and you have a ton of meetings, a ton of deadlines, a ton of appointments going on. What do you have available? Well, it's only the things that aren't highlighted. So for me, it's a quick way to say when someone asks, hey, are you available next week? Yeah, in this area, in this area. So baseball days is Sundays. This is how I use my weekly view. One of the things that kind of bugged me when I was out there searching for a planner was a lot of planners were missing the number one thing I was looking for, the ability to be creative and make my planner my own. A lot of the time I felt like the planner spreads were already too filled out, or it really didn't leave me a lot of room for creativity. And being a creative person, creativity is what makes the things that I do fun. The ability to really bring in the artwork, the drawing, the coloring. But the personal planning spread is the kind of the area where I felt other planners lacked. The meal planning, the goal setting, the chores, the mom life, right? The mom life that so many of the planners I felt like just didn't include. So the personal planning spread is your weekly meal prep. It's making sure that you do your inventory check of your fridge and your freezer, making and basing your meals on what you already have at home. It's gonna save you a ton of money. This gives you ability to plan out your breakfast, your snacks for the entire week, lunches, and dinners. It also allows you to put in a shopping list. Now, I use the shopping list. Anytime I create a shopping list when I go to the store, I like to break it down into the labels that you're actually, when you're at the store, like produce, meat, dairy, all of that. That's how I create my shopping list, because it makes it a lot faster for me to run around the store if I'm going from one category to the next in the store. So I have my dairy, my meats, my produce, my drinks, and my pantry. This is how I organize my shopping list. Next, you have your habits and goals tracker. So, fun fact, I suck at drinking water, and as a long distance runner, you're probably thinking that's kind of crazy. I hate water. I don't know what it is. Something's wrong with me. But I like to track how much water I drink every single day, but not only that, I have kind of this little funny goal in my head, 8 glasses of water every day. I don't care about the glass. Okay, lies. It has to be bigger than, this big. But I like to make sure I do at least 8 glasses of water. If I did, I track it. So water, if the little circle is filled in, I reached my goal. Workout, I like to either do running, CrossFit, or some form of activity, whether it be riding bikes with my son or me and my son going for a walk. I want to make sure that I'm active for at least a 2-hour section of my day. If I hit that goal, I fill in the circle. Reading, oh man, this is another one where it's like I'm struggle bussing. This reading for me, I set out on a goal 2 months ago, and I remember I showed you on my Instagram stories, I had a book, like I was carrying around all these books, like 8 books. I'm like, I'm gonna read every single one of these. I have yet to get through one. So I'm resetting my goal. My goal is to finish 1 chapter a day. That is my personal reading goal. And I'm not gonna lie, with a crazy 6-year-old, it's really hard. I have to get up really super early, and then I end up falling back asleep, but I make it work. So if I do 1 chapter, I fill in a circle. This is how I currently use my habits and goal tracker. Remember, small tweaks to your daily habits is what's going to make you reach your goals. You have to make them habits. Doing it every single day, a little bit every time, makes it a habit. So on this side, on the right side, you have your main goal, this week's focus, this week's wins. You also have an area to write in the week that you're working on. Remember, this planner is completely undated. Housework. It sucks, but it's a fact of life. So the way that I organize my housework in my planner is I like to assign an area or a room in my house to every single day of the week. Maybe Monday is kitchen, Tuesday is bathroom, 3 is bedroom, or Thursday is James's room. Whatever it may be, I like to assign certain rooms to different days. And not only that, what do I want to accomplish with each one of those rooms? So on Monday I have bathroom. Every single Monday I work on the bathroom, whether that's cleaning the shower, wiping down the mirrors, cleaning the floors, sometimes I include washing the rugs. Tuesday is bedroom, cleaning the sheets. I'm going through all the different blankets. I'm cleaning out the cabinets and going through the closets. It's organization, cleaning up the bedroom, and so on. So also, the thing that I love about the personal planning spread is, as you can see, I like to add in, this is the area where I add in a lot more doodles than probably I do in the rest of the planner, because this is my life. And for me, the doodling comes when I can really make it a part of what I do every single day. So make it work. These are things like you're struggling, but you're doing things to make it work. What are you doing to make it work? Write it down, because you can go back to that and reference that later on in the future. And then on the bottom of the right page is for next week. What are you doing to plan for next week? Because remember, using a planner isn't just dealing with the now. It's also planning and organizing for the future and preparing yourself for what's going on in the future. So that is the 4 different spreads in the Live Rich Planner. The last one, the personal planning spread, is a weekly spread. You're gonna see it repeat itself every single week throughout the month. And the same goes with the weekly calendar spread, where you're planning out your events, your appointments, and your schedule. So just to recap what we have going on in the Live Rich Planner, every single month you're gonna get a fun quote. You're gonna get your monthly calendar. You're gonna get your monthly personal finance spread. You're gonna get your weekly view calendar with half-hour time slots for scheduling appointments, events, and holidays. You're gonna get your personal planning spread. Now, the thing with this Live Rich planner is every single month you get 5 weeks. You get 5 weekly view calendars and 5 personal planning spreads. So it just repeats itself 5 weeks. Also, another thing, if you haven't already, the Live Rich planner is now being offered with fun planner stickers, or you can buy the stickers separately. So there's a bunch of really fun payday ones, holiday ones, events, appointments, all different types of planner stickers, and you can buy this in a set of 3 different sheets. Also, don't forget to have your handy dandy customized tab stickers for your planner, and make sure you look for that when you open up your planner as well. So that is a complete recap of the Live Rich planner. Make sure you check out my Instagram at The Budget Mom, where I'm gonna be posting a lot more pictures of what I have going on in my Live Rich planner. And of course, if you guys have any questions, you can always reach me at Kimiko@thebudgetmom.com, or find me over on Instagram at The Budget Mom, where I answer every single message personally. I really hope that the Live Rich planner is a place where you can calm your mind, find peace, and have a little bit of fun.